Well, hello YouTube. In this review, we're going to go over PandaDoc app specifically because it's a mobile application that help us do things on the fly. We've got some good, bad, and the ugly, and so let's get started. I'm going to move this over to the side. What is nice about this application is that you can go ahead and hit plus, and then you can add a check mark, a signature, wherever you want on a deal automatically. However, something that we'd really like to see implemented, and something that's really important to us, is to be able to hit this plus button that I just did, click template, and then choose a template that we've already created on the web application. The reason this is important for us is because it already bring up this template here. So for example, on our end, it would be attic insulation. So bring this up and we'd be able to edit it. That's not currently available. We consider that a problem. Now, something else that you'll notice is that when you click it, you'll have this starting download, and let's say import PDF to PandaDoc, and it'll take you a new document, and you'll see this processing. That'll last quite a bit. So some folks might get that mixed up with it just not loading. It actually does load. It just takes a little while for it to do so, and then when it gets done, you'll see it jump to 28, 71, and then 100% as a consequence. That was something that we believe could be improved, is this renaming feature. It'll ask you if I want to rename this document. I'd like to have that up here in the corner, right where Northwest Weatherization is here, up in the top right corner, but I don't want to have it ask me every single time, especially let's say if I'm driving and I pull over or I'm at a stoplight. Now, I mentioned that something that really bothers us is the fact that you cannot get a template, and that's a problem. However, if you go ahead and go to actual apps.pandadoc.com on your browser, you can open it up and you'll have this little field here. The problem is with this, guys, you kind of have to like squint at it to do this a lot. Something that's really useful is to click on fields, this guy right here, and then you'll get a little bit of extra space where you can write in things. You'll notice that if it's not already signed by someone and it's still in the draft page, you can still change these quantities here that we have. And so what we're going to do is we're going to hide the content here by clicking on the top right. That's going to give us a little bit of extra site space, and then you can zoom in and then click on the quantity. Something else that I had to do in order to get this is, so I type in the quantity, it pulls it up for me, and I'm going to put 34. I'm going to hit go, and I'm going to hit the back button so that that keyboard gets out of the way. But notice that as soon as I did that and I hit go, it actually put it in. Now, the problem here with this is that if you have Pipedrive like we do, is that integration, it's not going to pull the actual person from here. So let's try and actually create a document without pulling one. So we'll go to Documents, we'll go to New Document on the top right here. We'll go to Attic Quote. That's one of the templates that we were talking about earlier. For Attic Quote, I'm going to put in, I'm going to scroll down. Notice how a little tough that is. So sometimes you're going to have to switch the site assigned to me. That would be Ryan. And then this one I would put Darth Vader. And notice how it pulls up Darth, which is really cool. We're going to go ahead and click Start Editing. And you'll notice the little rolling screen now. I move it aside. And here's the problem, is you have the review and fill, of course. The problem is, so I'm going to go ahead and click on content. It's going to get rid of that. But it doesn't auto-populate from Pipedrive if you are to use this. What happens is you have to have the Pipedrive integration or the integration app under homeowner and so on and so forth. You're not going to have that auto-populate. However, this, you are going to be able to change it. So that's the good and the bad and the ugly about the Pipe app. Again, thank you to the developers who have done a lot of work putting this thing together. I think if we can get that template issue fixed on the app itself, then you have an amazing app. I mean, the web application is already amazing. If you have a computer, go ahead and get it right now. But if you have just the phone and you're expecting to do it off the phone, I think there's still a couple little things that they might be able to improve on.